Car number 14 from Agawam, Massachusetts, the Garrett's Carpentry Chevrolet for Kevin Cormier.
Yeah, we ran karts for 4 years, I think. Then we moved up to mini stocks at R.A.D. We started going to Stafford halfway through the year, just watching while building this car. And then we went full-blown Stafford this year. We got this car from Jimmy Houghton, and it was sitting in the weeds since 2017. I don't know where it was before that. Ham told us the car was junk before it, but we found it in the woods, pulled it together. As far as preparing goes, there's not much you can do. You gotta do it. Getting on the gas is different because usually in the front wheel drive cars, they get tight, these cars get loose, which I prefer. More fun. Like the first couple outings of the open practice were scary. I almost lost it a couple times. There's like my second time out there, I ended up drifting around 1 and 2 completely. After that, we seemed good. We had that spin in the practice of the Sizzler, but after that, we didn't spin again, so.
Looks like we have a car stopped on the back straightaway on the inside access road. That is the 14.
That is Kevin Cormier out of Agawam, Mass.
One of the bolts for the shift linkage for our second and third gear backed off. So it would go into gear sometimes, and then I got it going again, and then I went to go shift, it didn't happen. Just run the laps and finish. I mean, we thought we could get a win, but we never really planned on it. We were just like, we're gonna do the best we can, and that's what we're gonna be happy with. As long as we don't wreck the car and we finish every lap, that's all that matters. We just kept getting better and better.
Kevin Cormier, the rookie, led a lot of this race. He did a great job, but made one mistake. Slid up the track in 3 and 4 in the final few laps, and Hammond just capitalized on it.
I wasn't too happy about it, but at the same time, I was pretty ecstatic. We planned on doing well, but we didn't plan on doing that good that fast. But it did suck. We were leading half the race to lose it on with 5 to go.
Oh, trouble. 4-6 gets close. Contact. Clement to the outside wall after contact with Kevin Cormier.
So the repair wasn't bad. It was just banging the bumper out and fixing the grill. Full my fault though. I didn't think that at first, and then I watched the video. I was like, oh yeah, that was totally my fault. We had Glenn Reen take the car out a couple times. We were working on setups. One of the races I think we got 8th is the time the spring didn't seat in the pocket until we got onto the track. Then it sat in, so the car was running on 3 tires. We were trying to get back to our original setup from there. Once we finally did it, we found out what worked. It was just a matter of setting the car up between heat and feature with all the time gaps between it, because sometimes you have a really short gap and other times it's really, really long, so you have to be able to adjust for that. It's close. If you're off by a little bit, it's difficult. You have to be right on every single week or you're just not gonna be up there.
Is Kevin Cormier next? Has finished well these last few weeks.
Just like Refrano, he had 3 runner-ups this year before getting that first win, so who knows?
Well, the second I got into the lead, my mirror went up and out of the way. I wasn't looking in it. I've done that. Every car I've ever driven, the second I get in the lead, my mirror goes out of the way.
Checkered flag is in the air, and Kevin Cormier is a Stafford Speedway Limited Late Model winner.
We didn't expect to get that far, so the first win was a great point for the team, I think, more than me. I mean, of course I was ecstatic. We had people coming down we didn't know, this guy came down saying he bet on me and I won him $50 or something, so that was cool. So many people asking for pictures. It was unreal. Compared to a win up there, maybe a person will shake your hand or something. Here it's there's so much stuff going on. It's you can't even compare them. And after the win, I was like, okay, I know I can do this. There's no doubts anymore.
Checkered flag from the starter stand. Win number 2 for Kevin Cormier here in the limited late models.
Getting the second win from 5th was a big booster, saying, oh, we don't just win from the front row, we can come through the field to actually get the win. So it made our confidence even higher going for the final race of the year. Everyone says I'm a rookie, but I've been racing things since 2014, so I don't really see myself as a rookie. I didn't expect to do this good. So first year of Stafford in a car, I'd say we did pretty damn good. I'll take it, but I think we can do a lot better. You gotta be patient, you gotta be super smooth, because the slightest mess up, you're gonna lose a 10th or 2, and a 10th or 2 is a lot there. Well, obviously my dad, he's a lot of things to get this car out there every week. Dan, he's always there for setup. Garrett's Carpentry, always there. You have the shop because of him. We have the hauler because of him. He does so much for this team, shirts, everything. Steve Lingley for always being there, wrenching on the car. And then sponsors, Garrett's Carpentry, Gendon Auto, Chicopee Concrete, Cicchetti Teamwork, Marco Concrete, Industry Electric, Horsepower Hill Farm, Main Street Grill, Enfield Signorama, Unique Wraps and Glass, and the napkin for designing the wrap. So 23, I think what my plan would be is just go out there, do the best I can every week, try to get as many podiums and wins as I can, and I think the championship would fall into its place. Because if you get too caught up in looking for the championship, you're gonna end up choking. I think if you just keep your cool, don't worry too much about the championship and focus more on the wins and like the podiums, that's where you're gonna be better off.